Hey everyone. So I hope all of you are doing good. Just a second. So like in last lecture, we have done the product mix, spatial order decision. We have done two questions related to spatial order decision as well. I hope you understood the questions and you got the concept, how we should take a decision while we get any spatial order, how we should evaluate the spatial order and take the decisions. So, like I told you guys that there used to be six type of decision making or six type of question related to decision making could be there. So first was the spatial order decision, which we have done in the last lecture. So guys, today we are going to start with product mix decision. Okay, so let me share the screen. So before going to the questions related to this product mix decision, or I can say optimum product mix decision, let me tell you what basically optimum product mix decision is. So guys, as the name suggests, what can be the scenario in the question? Like optimum product mix name suggests you that we should mix the product in that level, in that ratio, so that it comes best to us, it comes optimum to us. So basically, what would be the situation that suppose you are given that your company is producing two or three type of products, okay, but your resources are limited. Your resources are limited to fulfill all those products. Basically, your resources are limited. So what should be the mixing of the product? How the mixing of product should happen? Like suppose, let me take an example that your company makes product X, Y, and Z. These three type of products are made by your company. Okay. Now, since your company is capable of making these three type of product, and there is one raw material, suppose raw material A, which is needed in all these three. But what is the situation given to you that raw material A is a limiting factor? Okay, so basically raw material A is available in limitation to you. It is available in limitation to you. It's not like fully available. If it is fully available, then there is no scenario you can simply fulfill the complete demand of market related to all XYZ. Like suppose if you are getting an order of 10,000 X, 10,000 Y, and 10,000 Z. And for suppose for one unit of X, you require 2 kg of A, 3 kg of A for Y, and 4 kg of A for Z. So this is the raw material requirement, and 10,000 units each, okay, is required for X, Y, and Z. So basically, I can say 20,000 of A is required for X, 30,000 of A is required for Y, and 40,000 of A is required for Z. Okay, so this is the scenario, but A is maximum available to us. Maximum available A raw material is suppose only 60,000 kg of raw material A is available to us. Only 60,000 kg of raw material A is available to us. Okay, so now what to do? Like, what should be the best treatment for that? So in this scenario, we need to now check which making which of the product is best. Okay, so suppose I will get a contribution of 20 rupees from X. Suppose 25 rupees from Y, and Hmm, suppose 35 rupees from Z. Okay, so this is the contribution which I'm getting. So now you need to see which option is best to choose, like which product we should make, whether we should make X or Y or Z, or if we need to mix, like like if we need to mix the product in some ratio, like some portion of X or some portion of Y and some portion of Z we need to make, then how we will decide about that? So basically, you need to calculate the contribution per unit of limiting factor. So basically 20 rupees is per unit contribution to you. Per unit of X, you are getting the contribution of 20 rupees. Basically 25 rupees the per unit contribution of Y. But since we are having A in limitation, raw material A is in limitation. So now we need to see that per unit of A, how many profit you are having. So basically 20 rupee is the profit, I can say contribution, which you are getting for from X. Okay. So basically per unit contribution of like per unit contribution for X is 20 rupees. And for making 1 unit of X, you require 2 unit of raw material. So I can say for 1 unit of A, 1 unit of raw material, what would be the contribution? It would be simple mathematics. I can say 20 divided by 2. Same for, I can say Y, it would be 25 divided by 3. So it would be, sorry, 8.33. Okay. So this is per unit contribution, which we are earning from Y, per unit of raw material. Okay. So I would say by selling the Y, we are earning 25 rupees. But since for making 1 unit of Y, you require 3 unit of raw material A. So since you are earning 25 rupee by selling, I'm just, just for making you explain, I am earning 25 rupee by using 3 unit of raw material A. So what would be my profit, or I can say contribution, by selling or by using 1 unit of raw material A in respect to Y? So this is the thing. I can say 35 divided by 4. So it would be 8.75. Now see the sequence, the rank. Okay. Now what you need to do, you need to rank all these 3 things. Okay. You need to rank whether you should make X or Y or Z. So I can say you are earning maximum contribution per unit of limiting factor, maximum contribution per unit of limiting factor by using or by making A. Okay, so you should prioritize making A. Then at second point, it would be Z. Sorry, it is X. Okay, so you should first make X, then Z, and at third, you should make Y. So this is the ranking. Now, if you wanted to check whether whatever we have done is correct or not, just calculate the profit, calculate the contribution, I would say, rather than profit. This is the working. So calculate the contribution by rank it as per the contribution per unit. By rank it as per the contribution per unit. So how will I rank it as contribution per unit? So basically, if I'm earning per unit contribution, per unit of, not per unit of raw material, per unit of the item. Okay. So if I'm earning per unit contribution maximum over here, then I should make it first. Like this used to be the thing now, that in whatever product you are making the maximum contribution, just prioritize that thing. So as per normal scenario, if I'm not taking the, I can say the limiting factor, or I'm saying that the limiting factor I'm not taking in consideration, like I'm not doing this thing. Okay. So what would be your answer? I would say that first I'll make this, then this, and then this. So just make product Z first. So by making 40,000 unit of Z, what would be your contribution? I would say 40,000 multiply by 35. That would be your contribution. Then how many, sorry, it would be 10,000. This 40,000 is raw material. So 10,000, I'm sorry, each unit, basically 10,000 unit each. So 10,000 multiplied by 35. Now we'll make Y at the second place. So by making Y, what would be your contribution? I would say that I am left with 20,000 only by making, if I first made Z, that I am left with 20,000 kg of raw material A only, because 40,000 is already used for making Z. I'm basically discussing two scenarios with you. Okay. So 20,000 is already used for making Z. Now 20,000 is left. Okay. So by using 20,000, how many units of raw product Y can be made? So I can say 20,000 divided by 3, like 20,000 kg is left with me. And for making 1 unit of Y, you require 3 units of raw material A. And by selling 1 unit of A, 1 unit of Y, you are able to earn 25 rupees. Okay. Now, since nothing the raw material A is not left, like you have used 40,000 kg of raw material in making product Z, and I can say 20,000 in making product Y. So you are not left with the raw material. Okay. So just see now what would be the contribution. Just calculate it once. It would be 3,50,000 for this. Okay. And for the second one, I would say 20,000 divided by 3 multiply by 25. It is 166,667. 166,667. So I would say it would be 516,667. Now this is the normal scenario. Like I'm not taking in consideration, like I'm not ranking it as per the product limiting factor. I'm just doing it as per the normal scenario, which I think before this lecture, we might have thinking, like we might have, we might be doing like this before this lecture. Okay. But now coming to the second scenario, now I am saying that the optimum product mix would be like you should prioritize making X first, then you should go for Z, then make Y. Now see what would be scenario if I make X first. So by making X 10,000 units of X, I would be able to earn 20 rupee per unit. It is given to me. Now I'm saying that at second position, you should make Z. Okay. So just see, I'm sorry, just see once that if I make X first, then 20,000 unit of raw material is used. Okay, now 40,000 is left. And to make Z, you require 40,000. So by using 40,000 for making Z, you can utilize, I can say you can make the complete 10,000 unit of Z. So you are earning 35 rupee by making the product. So I can say the 3,50,000 would be contribution from Z and 2 lakh would be from this X. Now see what is your total contribution, 5,50,000. Now, since if we rank it as per the limiting factor, you are earning 550. If you rank it as per unit contribution, which you are earning, like per unit of the product, by selling per unit of product, you are earning only 516. So which option is best? I can say this option is best. So this is just to prove you that if we look prioritize as per unit of raw material, we would be able to earn better. If I prioritize this as per the per unit of raw material, per unit of limiting factor, I would say I would be able, sorry, just a second, I would be able to earn more. Okay. So basically why we are prioritizing it as per the per unit of limiting factor, because all other things are available to us in sufficient number, but this is the thing which is not available to us in sufficient number. So we need to utilize that thing in its best way, that particular thing in its best way. That's why we are calculating contribution per unit of that limiting factor. Okay. So this was the optimum product mix decision. Like in optimum product mix, what would be the thing that you would be given that something is in limitation? So how would you make different products by using that particular thing? So this is first thing. Now, second thing also could be there. Like in this example, we see that only one thing is in limitation. Okay, like raw material only is in limitation in this question. But the second thing could be that mm, the second thing could be that two or more things are in limitation. Two or more things are in limitation. So if we are given that two or more things are in limitation, then what would be my reaction to that? In this scenario, we would solve the question as per linear programming. Linear programming. How? Like, to understand this question in a better way, I think we'll solve a question which is given in CF annual study material. So like, I hope you have understood the optimum product mix. Like, one is the normal thing where one factor is in limitation. So how we should make the product so that we can optimum use that limiting factor. But if two or more things are in limitation, like suppose raw material is also in limitation, like maximum raw material is available to me is 20,000 kg, and suppose maximum machine hour is also in limitation, or I can say labor hour is also in limitation, like maximum labor hour available to me is 1000 hour. If two things are in limitation or two or more things are in limitation, how we should solve the question? So these basically what we'll do, let me brief you once. In this type of question, we'll do linear programming. I hope you know linear programming. If x plus y is less than this, like after making the equation like x plus y is less than 20,000, and by making all these equation, we'll make a graph, we'll draw the lines over the graph, and we'll see where all these three lines are cutting each other. That point would be my ultimate point. Okay. And as per that, we'll decide which product we should make and at what level. So this thing would be better described with one question. So so let's go to the questions. Just a second. So basically today, what is my target? We'll solve one question from CMA material and one question from CA material. Okay. So let's come to the easier question first. So we'll start from CMA panel material. So just a second. Yeah. So this question. First we'll do this question. Just wait for a while. I'm coming to you guys. Please read the question first. Yeah. So let's read the question. Something more limited is considering adding to its product line. Okay. After a lot of deliberation between the sale and the production personnel, it is decided that product PQR would be the most desirable addition to the company's product range on account of technical competency, marketing potential, and production flexibility as regard to these products. Okay. In fact, PQR can all be made on the same kind of plant as that already is used. Okay. And therefore, as regard production, all product can be readily interchanged. However, it is considered necessary to build further plant facilities to cater for additional production. Okay, in this connection, the following data is given to us. So basically, we are thinking about making product PQR, and following data is given related to PQR to us. So basically, direct material, labor, variable overhead, selling price, demand in unit per cost period. So basically, in one period, demand for P, demand for Q, and demand for R is given to us, and machine are required per production, per unit of production. So machine are required per unit of production. By reading this line, it seems that machine are in this question is in limitation. Let's see. So machine are required per unit of production. So basically, for 1 unit of P, you require 15 machine hour. For Q, you require 5, and for R, you require 3 machine hour. Okay. So it is felt that initially extra plant facilities can be built to operate at the following 5 different level of activity, like 1800, 23, 2800, 3300, and 3800 machine hour per cost period. So let's read it once again. Let it is felt that initially extra plant facility can be built to operate at the following 5 different level of activity, like 18, 23, 28. Okay, the fixed overhead for a cost period relevant for these 5 different level of activity is estimated 15,000, 20, 26, 33, 39,000. So basically, we are given 3 different activity level. So basically, at 3 different activity level, I am basically saying that the maximum machine hour, we need to consider these 5 situations differently. Like suppose if I am having 1800 machine hour, if I'm having 2300 machine hour, if I'm having 2800, 3300, and 3800 machine hours. So basically, it is given to us that we can operate on these 5 different facilities. Okay, so you are required to advise with supporting figure the product and the product or products to be manufactured and in what quantity at each of the 5 contemplated level of activity in order to maximize the product profit at each level. Sorry, and also indicate the level of activity that would seem most desirable to be pursued for such maximization of profit. So basically, we need to check which like product mixing decision would be best at all these 5 levels, like at the level 1800, 2300, 2800, 3300, 3800, which which product mix would be best. Okay, so this is basically asked. So let's see, just a second. So this is question 5 from CMA final material. Okay, so let's read the question first. Once again, let me note it down. So basically, data related to PQR is given to us. So let's note down the PQR data. So basically, selling price is given, which is 350, 420, and 370. 350, 420, 370. Variable cost is given to us, which is, I can say, 100. No, not 100, 200. Total variable cost I'm seeing 200. You can say 320 and 280. So basically in this, direct material, direct labor, and variable overhead all are included. So what would be the contribution per unit? I can say 150 would be the contribution, 100 would be the contribution, and 90 would be the contribution. Now, since the machine hour is the limiting factor, we need to calculate contribution per unit of machine hour, or I can say per machine hour. So machine hour required. So machine hour, basically 15, 5, and 3. So contribution per unit of machine hour, it would be 10 rupee, it would be 20 rupee, it would be 30 rupee. So how can I rank the product? I can say first rank would be for this product R. Second would be for Q, and sorry, yes, third would be for T. So this is how I rank the product. Like I should make first product R, then we should make product Q, and at the last we should make product P. Okay, so now let's see different activity level. So I can say different activity level is given to us. Basically 1800, 23, 28. Okay, so 500 differences. 2300, 2800, 3300. Okay, so basically how we should do it, like for 1800 I know that first I need to make product this, I can say product R, then we should make product Q, then we should make product P. So I can say time required for making product R, because we are going to make R first. Okay, so by using 1800, how many units of no, the format would not be right. Like this format won't be, you know. So firstly, right, time required, time available, 1800, 2300, 2800, 3300, 3800. Like now for time for product R, product Q, and product P. Like for R, I can say I require 3 machine R. Okay, so it is given to us that I require 3 machine R. Or before writing this, 1 second, 1 second. Time available. We have written time available. Unit uh, for unit to be produced, unit to be made. I can say for P, I need to make how many? 200. For Q and for R, I can say it would be 125 and 750. Okay, time for. So for 200, I can say that I require 15 R per unit. So I can say I require 3000 R. Okay, for this, I can say I require 150 multiplied by sorry, 125 multiplied by 5, or I can say 625 R. 750 multiplied by 3, I can say 2250 R. So the best heading would be total time required for total demand. So basically 200 unit is the demand, 125 unit is the demand, and 725 unit is the 750 unit is the demand. So basically in every case, we require this only. Uh, okay. I hope you guys are understanding that, this is all because of formatting, why I'm taking so much time. because the question is easy. Okay, but how to do the formatting, that is somewhere, you know. So total time required for P, the total demand of P and total demand of Q and total demand of R is this much. Okay. Now, as per the rank, time to be divided. So how will I basically divide the time? How will I basically divide the time? So unit uh, that can be produced. So I can say for P, for Q, and for R. So basically, in first scenario, I require 22. Basically, we'll prioritize. Firstly, we'll do R, then Q, then P. I hope you guys know this. But since we require 20 to 50 R of, 20 to 50 R to make R only, but we are available with only 1800 R. So basically, we are even not able to complete R. We are not even able to complete R. So just see how many units of R you can make in 1800 hours. So basically, I can say 600 unit you can make, and the balance would be nil, because I can say 1800 divided by 3. So this is the 1800 R is maximum available to you. And since only 1800 hours is maximum available to you, you can produce maximum 600 units. You can produce maximum 600 units. Now in second scenario, I can say that I require 20 to 50 R to make R, but we are available with 2300. So with the balance 50 hours, I can make some unit of Q as well. I can make some unit of Q as well. So basically, I'm able to make how many? 750 units of R, and with the balance 50 hours, I can make, I can say 10 units of Q. Okay, so how 10 units? I can say 50 divided by 5. And with this, I can say uh, 20 to 50 divided by 3. Okay, and again, P cannot be made. Now 2800 hours. Okay, so I can say maximum unit of 750 for R, I can make 750 units. So how many balance hours are left? I can say 5750 hours. 5750 hours and divided by 5. So how many units of Q you can make? So 5750 divided by 5, it would be 1150. So 1150 units of no, I'm sorry. So basically, I'm sorry. How 5750? Just reduce 20 had 20. What is the difference between 28 and 20 to 50? I'm sorry, I need to use calculator. 28 minus 20 to 50, it would be 550. So basically 550 divided by 5, so it would be 110. So basically maximum 110 unit of Q you can make. Okay, P would not be made. 750 in the fourth scenario. And since 3300 hours are available to you, you require total for X and Y, you require how many? I can say 2875. So basically in 3300 hours, you can make even P as well, some units of P as well. So I will make full unit of R first, then full unit of Q first, and just see how many hours are left. So basically 3300 minus 625 minus 20 to 50, it would be 425 hours. So basically 425 hours are left. And for making one unit, you require 15 hours, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yes, 15 hours. So basically 425 divided by 15, it would be 28.33 unit. So 28.33 units. Now in 3800 hours, I can say I can make 750 unit of R. I can make 125 units of Q, and I can make basically how many hours are left? 2250 plus 625 minus 3800 divided by 15. So I can make 61.67 units. So basically this is this many units I can make by using in basically three different scenarios. I can make 600 units of R in first scenario, 750 and 10 units in second, 750 and 110, 750, 125 and 28.33, and 750, 125 and 61.67. Okay, so let's what is asked in the question? Okay, so basically we need to calculate profit as well at the different level of activities. So uh, profit at different levels. So at 1800 level, 2300 level, 2800 level, 3300 level, and 3800 level. I can say, let me write units P, Q, R. I can say 0, 0, and 600. I'm noting it down again. 750 and 10. So I can say 10, 750 and 0, 110 and 750, 110, 750, 0, 28.33, 125 and 750, 61.67. Sorry, 125 and 750. Okay, now see the contribution for P, for Q, and for R. So basically, what would be the contribution for 600? Basically, contribution is given to us. It is 150, 190. So 600 multiplied by 150. Just a second. 600 multiplied by 150. It would be 90,000. 150, 100, and 90. Okay. So 750 multiplied. I'm sorry. It would be 90. 600 multiplied by 90. I think it's 54,000. Okay. It would be 67,500. It would be 1,000. 11,000 and nothing. 67,500. I can say, just hold for a second. I'm just coming in 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, due to some reason. Okay, so like we have done it up to here. Just check it once. Like in 125, what would be your contribution? It would be, I think, 12,500. For 38.33 units, what would be your contribution? 28.33 multiplied by 150, it would be somewhere 4250. For 61.67, multiply by 150, 9250. That would be 12500, 67500. So 54,000, 68,500. Okay. 78,500, 84,250, 89,250. That would be the amount of contribution. Now, the fixed cost is also here. Like at different levels, the different fixed cost is given to us. Like at the first point, my fixed cost is 15,000. Like at the first level, my fixed cost is 15,000. Second, my fixed cost is 20,000. It is 26, 33, and 39. 39,000, 48,500, I think 52,500, 51,250, and 52,50. 89, 50, 52,50. So the best option is at like I'm getting maximum contribution at 2,800 level of profit. So my best option would be option C, or I can say operate at 2,800 level and make I can say 110 and 750. 0 of P, 110 units of Q, and 750 units of R. So this would be the best option available to me. Okay, guys. So like we have done one question related to optimum product mix. However, I was planning to record second question as well in this lecture only, but I'm having some work. So basically in next lecture, we'll do either one or two more questions related to optimum product mix, because I really feel that optimum product mix is very important. Um, the question can definitely be there in the exam related to optimum product mix. So in next lecture, either we'll do one or two questions related to optimum product mix more, and we'll sum up this topic. So this is all from my side for the day. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye.